G'day Eliza, Hayden here from Pacific Toyota. Just want to run over this Toyota Hilux Sr5 with you. Look, a bit before I do so, the car's located with me here in Cairns at Pacific Toyota. We actually run two large pre-owned vehicle yards up here in Cairns, and believe it or not, we actually run the largest pre-owned vehicle operation under the Toyota banner for Queensland. We sell on surplus of anywhere around that sort of 175 to 200 vehicles a month, if not more. We do offer Toyota financial services and great competitive finance rates to them. The good thing about Toyota Finance is they're the largest automotive finance here in Australia, which means they have some really great buying power to get you some really good deals. Across the road we do have our lovely service centre. As you can see, plenty of solar panels to make us go green. We've also got our lovely Lexus of Cairns showroom as well as Toyota New Vehicles showroom. So we are quite a large operation up here in Cairns, and probably the largest north of Townsville. No, we are the largest north of Townsville actually. So basically I just want to go around the vehicle, show you any marks that are on the vehicle, be fully transparent, because at the end of the day when the vehicle rocks up you're going to see them either way, and the last thing I want is any hidden surprises. So I'd rather address any concerns that you have with the product now, and then that way we can make it a nice, easy, smooth process. So I'm just going to come around the front bumper here. To be honest, I did have a brief walk around the vehicle before. It's pretty hard for me to fault this car. It is in really good condition and been really well looked after. Looks like it's potentially been kept in the garage all its life, just by how crisp the paint is. So it's a real credit to the previous owners. But just coming across that bonnet there, like I said, I was trying to fault it. Usually you see the odd stone chip here and there on the bonnet, but like I said, this car has been immaculately looked after. It's in very good condition. I'm just trying to show you all across there. Great vehicle, well looked after. The Toyota being the top of the range in the Sr5, you do get the LED low beam with the halogen high beam, and along here you get your LED strip daytime running lamps as well. So just something that you expect from your top of the range model. So just coming up over the guard here, as you can see, all very well looked after, real clear, clean, crisp vehicle. Tyres even, plenty of tread on them, so you're not going to be out for a set of tyres anytime soon. I'm not sure if you can see in there, I'll just get it to focus, but that's your wear indicator all the way down there. So you definitely have surplus of 6mm on this tyre, which is good. You're not going to be up for a set of tyres anytime soon. They do run the 18-inch alloy rims. Sorry, my camera's having a bit of a moment. There we go. So as you can see, there's no gutter rash on it. Going by looking at the vehicle, I'd say this has been more of a city ute than a serious off-roader. I'm just going to get in behind and sort of show you all through the drive chain here, or part of the drive chain. It's the top of the suspension there. Look, those areas, if it was a serious off-roader, is where you start to find sort of your mud stains that, you know, have sort of tainted the paint just from sitting on there for long periods of time. But this car doesn't have that. That tells me that it's been more of an around-town ute, really. Just coming down around the side of the vehicle here, as you can see, all really well looked after. This was one little mark here that I just wanted to show you. Oh, it wasn't even a mark, it was a bit of dust that just came off. Okay, look, still can't fault the vehicle. So it's just continuing my way around. I'm just going to go to the back door, and then I'll show you the door cards as well. So no major dents or scratches. I'm sort of just going to come in line there, just so you can sort of see all that. It's all nice and tidy. Up to the roof. All really well looked after. Like I said, it's really hard for me to fault this one. I did try, I went around it, but all in all, it's a real credit to the previous owner. I actually own this exact same car, and I can't say mine's in this good condition. So just coming down through the door cards there. So obviously this is where your main traffic area is, where your handles are, but no major dents or marks, so all really well looked after. Just coming in through the dash. So you got the nice finish in here, being the top of the range Sr5 model. You've got your nice large display there, which is your satellite navigation as well as reversing camera. You do get two compartments for storage here as well. Oh, one's already got a stubby cooler in it, that's always handy. And then you've got your service books just in there as well. So all nice and easy. That's actually got a little air vent in it, so it will blow the cold aircon in there as well. So that way you can always keep your drinks a little bit cooler. So also got a cup holder there. If you don't want to use the cup holder and want to use a little lolly holder for long trips, you can do that. All nice and easy. I'm just going to come up the seats as well. All really well looked after. It's got a real nice design to the seats, so obviously just complements the SR5 title. It's going to do the same to the rear here as well. As you can see, main traffic area for getting in and out through the door handles, and as you can tell, it's very clean and tidy. Brilliant vehicle. It does have the floor mats, the rubber standard from Toyota. Good thing about it is they're one piece all the way across, so you got really good coverage through there. And these actually clip into these sills here. So what happens is you'd lift that up. I'll try and do it with one hand while I got you on the camera here. You lift that up, that sill will come off. You then tuck that on there, and you'll basically just clip all that back in. So that way, if you're getting a bit of sand in here, flush it straight out of the vehicle. It's not going to be sitting in the car itself. This model is when it got the upgraded rear aircon vents. It's a real must, obviously, up in North Queensland. So it's a real credit to Toyota there for doing that. Not many dual cab utes feature rear aircon vents. So as you can see, rear seating nice and handy. And the seats also fold up in a 60-40 split, which gives you extra storage underneath for some, I don't know, some consistent tools or stuff like that if you want to keep them with the vehicle. So that's all through there. Just coming back to the tub of the vehicle. So obviously this is also where it's probably more harder wearing for carrying items and stuff like that. Tyres as well for the back. Once again, plenty of tread on them. You're not going to be up for a set of tyres anytime soon. Coming around the alloy itself, there's no scuffs on it, so it's kind of like new condition in that sense. Once again, chassis, suspension, even the fuel tank, you can't even see any mud sort of sitting underneath the tray there, which is where things tend to get caught up. Yeah, this is a brilliant car. I'm not going to lie, I can't really fault it. And I've seen some pretty cars that I can see have been used where this definitely hasn't. Okay, just coming up to the tub. So like I said, this is where you're going to find a few marks, but look, if you open up to putting some rhino lining and you're not too fussed about it, they'll happily cover all that for the vehicle. But obviously being a utility, it has been used as a utility in this sense. That's that there. There is no tonneau cover on it. Look, you can always take it to your local Toyota dealer and get them sorted. If you want a tub liner, it'll cover all those marks in there and you wouldn't even know. You've got your nice tailgate there as well. Once again, nice and clean and tidy. It does have a tow bar on it. Looks like the tow bar has been used just by the little bit of a rust patch on top here. And it runs the 7-pin flat plug on it as well. So being the manual, it takes out the maximum towing capacity of 3.5 tonne, which is absolutely brilliant. I tow 3.2 tonne with my car. It actually blows me away what it can do. Just continuing around this paintwork while I ramble on. As you can see, it's really hard for me to fault this car. It's been well looked after. Like I said, I'm pretty confident this was a city ute more so than an off-roader. As you can tell, all through there. Once again, plenty of tread on the tyres, so you're not going to be up for a set of tyres anytime soon. Great alloys, well looked after. Brilliant vehicle. Just coming down through the bodywork and continuing. Oh, I found one. Finally found a mark. There's a little chip just here on this door. I'll put my finger next to it so you can see it in comparison if it focuses. It's that small, I'm struggling to get it to focus. There we go. So quite small. So that's the only little chip on the paintwork that I've found so far. But all in all, well looked after. It's going to do the door card on this side as well. All around brilliant, really well looked after. Great car. Once again, that just need to clip that little plastic over that sill, but all nice and clean. Just do the seats from this side as well. Looks like the car had seat covers because they've left on a section of it just here. So I'll take it this had seat covers and they've pulled it off before trading it in or how we obtain the vehicle. I'm just going to continue down the front guard, then I'll jump in the driver's side very shortly. But all in all, it's a brilliant truck. Really well looked after. Kind of makes me think I should have looked after mine a bit better. All through there. Great car. Okay, so obviously this being the driver's seat, this is where definitely 100% of the traffic will be. Obviously your car can't be driven without sitting in this seat. As you can see, sort of major wear area through handles there, well looked after. Nice and clean. No real scuffs or scratches through there. All really well looked after. Once again, got the floor mats. These sills as well come up so you can put that under. Nice and easy. Fuel latches, idle up switch, push button start all through there. I'll just do the driver's seat before I hop in. So as you can see, brilliant car. Really well looked after, this one. I'm just going to put my foot on the clutch and brake to start it. Just a safety mechanism there. Okay, line the steering wheel up so you got the start up. It does need some fuel, so we can sort that out. It's only done 18,496 Ks, so hasn't done much driving at all through there. Steering wheel controls, so you've got your navigation system, navigating controls for your multi-information display that's in front there. And then you've got your volume up and down and change of radio station, voice recognition, answer and hang up for your Bluetooth all through there. Your screen itself, it's nice and handy. So you've got your home button just there, that'll give you your sat nav, and if your radio's on, you can listen to all that through there. It's pretty cool, this sat nav. You can run it either as a 2D system or a 3D. It's currently set up as the 3D system on there, which is kind of cool, as you can see. It's actually showing you the mountains in the background at this stage for Cairns. As you come down, you do have your single zone climate control and four-wheel drive system to the right of it. The cool thing about these is you can go between H2 to H4 up to 80 k's an hour on the fly, but coming into low, you do need to go to stop and put your foot on the clutch and push across to low 4. It'll then engage, so nice and handy. And then you got your rear diff locks once in low range and downhill assist control. You do have your gears, 6-speed manual and reverse. The reverse is kind of an interesting one. It's not a push down or lift up. You sort of can't go directly across, but if you come back slightly, you can go up and it'll engage. And that also gives you your reverse camera on there as well. So all nice and handy. Now, this is a new one for Toyota when they brought out the Hilux and the manual. They've got a thing called IMT. It stands for Intelligent Manual Transmission. So as you're coming down the gears, normally you'd let out the clutch and there'd be a bit of a nudge forward, obviously, as the engine catches up with the speed of the gearbox. In this case, the car will actually rev before it actually gets into that gear, taking load off the clutch and making a much smoother experience for the driver. It's something really hard to explain, but once you actually feel it, you'll be amazed. It just makes the car just so much easier. Service history, so its first service was done at 10,000 Ks. Obviously, due to its age, it hasn't done many Ks, and they've serviced it based on that. The next one was done by us at Pacific Toyota at 18,489. So, great vehicle. It's got its full logbook service history there. We've got all the books and everything for it. We've also got the 2 keys for the vehicle as well, which I'll just show you. They're just in my pocket. I can't get them out while I'm sitting down. So you've got the 2 keys there. Central locking keys as well, so they're nice and easy all through there. I will also just do one last sort of walk around of the vehicle of the car, and then that will conclude my virtual tour for today. If you do have any questions, please feel free to give me a call on 0410 839 933, and I'll be more than happy to help you out with the vehicle. Look, we do freight anywhere we can. We do get very competitive rates. For instance, we can get cars from here to Townsville for $250 or as far as Brisbane for $450. We send about 30% of our stock between here and Brisbane. Okay. Well, thank you for your time today. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call on 0410 839 933. Thank you.